It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
You got a mini base. Here we go, right. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he goes, third and long. It's on target to Moore. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Now, their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Fields now on third. Into the hands of Dell. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they'll tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Here we go. Matter.
Third and long for him here. Buying some time right. Oh, he's got to run for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a fourth down.
They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go. Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Rubio lands on the point after. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. His return starts at the 5. And he'll get a couple more on the dive before being marked down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Big strike here to Moore. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Darnold now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. And White hauls him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Cap, it's there. 319, just cut.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. He'll cobble together a yard there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's Hubbard off the option. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
3-yard loss on the play.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Achane here with the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hubbard again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's a design run. Fields has it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings.
Running right. Here's Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
3-19,
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. It's Jalen Petrie on the interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So 1st down from the 41. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd down carry for Achane. Quick's attempt. He's still going. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Darnold. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Newman Fields coming right up. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go. 258, we see it. Right.
From the end zone, Fields. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Fields out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Cut by Burton. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Fields throwing here. Finds a seam down the middle. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Get high. Get high.
Now it's Fields. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Extend. Hey, Cap, 220.
Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to bring this down to their 35. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Fields on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. We can keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Achane. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bobbled up quickly after just a yard. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and maybe just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's taken at the 15. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10. At their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He throws a bullet to the set. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Will get it inside the red zone at the 15 after that interception in return.
You're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to it. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running quick, and they bring it down. And that may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't. and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. This is Hubbard. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Here we go. On the play of 54 yards.
Zone read here, and they'll give to Stevenson. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Don't
7.
jump. Ready? Set.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
13 yards on the play.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Hubbard trying to run his way in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by... Now he loses the ball. And they get it back. A huge play continues. 30. Hits the 20. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks picked up the fumble and ran it home. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. As that play broke big, we both thought it might go for a touchdown, Brock, but not like that.
No, how about the wherewithal? Just the poise in that moment to make the recovery. A lot of times you get that big play to fumble, you just jump on him, not him. He recovered it with eyes for the end zone still, and the smarts to just keep pushing forward once he secured it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. Shoves one away. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A pistol snap. Fields. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun. A give to Hubbard. And find ahead for a few. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, third down. On target to Moore. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Fields with a chance to run it here.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Seattle.